I'm noticing, my diamonds, a lot of young women, young, I mean in their 20s, their 30s, and even 40s. Well, 40s is when you are middle aged. I was looking that up this morning. I was like, when are you considered to be middle aged? And they say it's between 40 and 60. So I guess when you hit 60, you're considered to be a classic. And then when you hit like 75, 80, you're considered to be old. Anyway, so I guess when you are like in your 60s, you're classic, you're seasoned, you're refined. Anyway, back to my point. I'm looking at a lot of the younger women who they have been so traumatized and they've been through so much when it comes to this dating world and this dating whatever. These women are young and they're already saying, you know what? I am so tired. I'm tired. I can't take it no more. And this girl that I'm about to share with you, she's beautiful. Oh my God. Anyway, without further ado, let's listen in. Go ahead, girlfriend.
When I was a 19-year-old CNA, because I talked to all of my clients, I had a woman who was married for 56 years. Her husband was sitting right next to her. And I asked them, I said, what advice do you have for me as I'm maneuvering because I'm young, I'm going to be dealing with different type of men. What advice do you have for me? And you know what she said? The first thing she said is, a man that does not respect his mother is a man that'll never respect you. So make sure that 100% he respects the ground that his mother walks on. Because if he doesn't, he will treat you just the way he feels about her. And she ain't never lied. These men out here, you can tell the difference between a man that worships the ground his mother walks on, because he will treat you like that, versus a man that doesn't.
That was the best advice anyone can give a lady when it comes to picking their potential partner in life. Anytime a man does not respect his mother, he has nothing but bad things to say about her. He wants to hang on to ancient history. You can't go back and change the wrong that you've done. You can only try to do better. But you have so many adult children who they refuse to let their parents off the hook. Yeah, that you can get an idea of how they're going to treat you, especially when it comes to a man, because a lot of these men, especially black men, they have issues with their mothers and they tend to take it out on the females that they deal with instead of going into therapy, especially if you have a parent that's willing to try to work through it with you. Mom, this happened to me in my childhood. I was wondering if we could go into therapy together. Can we try to, work through this? Because it's affecting my life. It's affecting the way I'm treating women because I'm keeping this locked in my head instead of putting the work into to heal myself, which I'm willing to put the work into heal myself. So they need to remedy that situation with their mom. But that couple, I think she said they were together for 56 years. So she chose a man who probably kissed the ground his mom walked on. So she had an excellent idea in terms of how he was going to treat her. I'm the same way. I always, anybody who's been on my channel for a minute, there's some people who don't like what I say. They unsubscribe, but that's okay because I prayed to Jehovah God through Jesus Christ to take out the trash anyway. The only people I'm interested in staying on my channel are people who have a pure, honest heart and who are lovers of the truth. But because I say I love a mama's boy, I do. I just do. Because show me the way a man treats his mom, and that's an excellent indication of how he's going to treat you. And I pick my friends that way. Going forward, I've learned, let me hear, so what's your relationship like with your mother? And the moment I hear them, she's toxic, she's a bitch, she ain't no good, we don't get along, okay, I don't say anything, but trust me, I've already made my assessment, And yeah, this is a grown person talking about their parents like that. No, no, that doesn't sit well with God, Christ, and it will never sit well with me. Show me how you treat your parents and how you feel about your parents, and it shows me your loyalty and your integrity. If your parents are toxic, and Lord knows there's so many toxic parents out there, are they willing to put in the work to try to make amends with you? Are they willing to try to fix the situation? Because some parents, they're stuck on drugs, and they drink every day, every week. It's kind of hard to get through to those parents. But maybe you could do FaceTime with them, try to start small and try to fix it. But like this woman, she was given the best advice. And I also am a firm believer that men, they need two women in their lives. I think they need their partner and their moms. Because I'd rather have my man, if we get upset with each other and we need a break, I would rather him go over to his mom's house rather than his mistress, where he's laying up making soul ties with her, producing babies or bringing back STDs. No. Since you feel that we need a break because we're kind of getting on each other's nerve, why don't you go to your mom's place, babe? She's going to, she's going to spoil her son. And even her daughter. Because if my daughter needed a break, she knows how to come home. I will spoil her, make all her favorite dishes, go shopping with her. Let's get our nails done. Let's hang out at the spa. Stay away from the husband for a minute. And it is what it is. And then after maybe 3 days, you can take your behind back to your partner. Yeah, you got to work through that. You either go into counseling, find a way, figure it out. And it is what it is. But I do believe that you always have to have your mom in your life because it's helpful, especially for men, and his mother hopefully will set him straight in terms of how you're treating your partner, hopefully his wife, if that's the way it is, or partner, whatever. Yeah, you're going to have to think about her, honey. The mom could fix it. At least not tell him what to do and not even give him advice unless he asks. Other than that, I think parents should stay out of their kids' relationships unless the kid, the adult child, comes to the parent and asks for some assistance, or maybe you could help me see it from a different way, Mom. I could use a little insight or a little guidance right about now, or what's your view on this, blah blah, whatever. But I really appreciated this video, and I will play it again because this young girl, her channel she's Gwendolyn_Chanel. And when you look at her channel with the dating world, man, the girl is tight. And she's gorgeous. She's totally beautiful.
When I was a 19-year-old CNA, because I talked to all of my clients, I had a woman who was married for 56 years. Her husband was sitting right next to her. And I asked them, I said, what advice do you have for me as I'm maneuvering, because I'm young, I'm going to be dealing with different type of men. What advice do you have for me? And you know what she said? The first thing she said is, a man that does not respect his mother is a man that will never respect you. So make sure when you're dealing with a man that 100% he respects the ground that his mother walks on. Because if he doesn't, he will treat you just the way he feels about her. And she ain't never lied. These men out here, you can tell the difference between a man that worships the ground his mother walks on, because he will treat you like that, versus a man that doesn't.
And there you have it, my beautiful sparkling diamonds. I'm not going to say worship the ground your mom walks on. Absolutely not. Worship belongs to God and God only. But when it comes to treating your parents with honor, the Bible says we're supposed to respect our parents if we want things to go well for us. And if we want our days to be long on this earth. And when I did the research on honor, what does it mean to honor my parents? Even if they're toxic, it means to treat them with value. We already know what respect means. You watch how you speak to them. You watch your tone. You say what's on your mind. Absolutely. But you need to not be screaming, using profanity, calling them out of their name, and you watch your tone. And if they tend to be a little really hard to get with, try to do FaceTime with them. WhatsApp has the best FaceTime I could highly recommend for everyone, because WhatsApp does so much more. But if you have that kind of situation, maybe you could start out with FaceTime, and then maybe you can meet at places where you're both comfortable. And please try to work it out. Take it into therapy, especially if you have parents who are willing to do that. So there you have it, my beautiful diamonds. Now I want you to do what? You guessed it. You get out there and sparkle like the diamonds that God created you to be. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds.